Apple overhauls App Store age ratings. New 13 plus, 16 plus, 18 plus tiers explained. Apple is revolutionizing the App Store with a major overhaul of its age rating system, aiming to provide clearer guidelines for parents and better alignment with regional standards. But here's where it gets controversial. Two familiar age categories, 12 plus and 17 plus, are being phased out in favor of three new ones, 13 plus, 16 plus, and 18 plus. This shift is not just about simplification. It reflects a nuanced approach to categorizing app content. The new framework requires developers to fill out an enhanced version of the App Store Connect age rating questionnaire by January 31st, 2026. This questionnaire now includes critical new questions about in-app controls, app capabilities, medical or wellness content, and violent themes. These detailed responses will help Apple recalculate and assign the most accurate age ratings possible. For instance, if an app includes medical advice, it might be rated higher to ensure it reaches an appropriate audience. Similarly, apps with violent themes will be scrutinized more closely to determine whether they are suitable for younger users. Developers who fail to comply with the new requirements by the deadline will find themselves unable to submit updates to their apps until they do. The new age ratings are currently available in the beta versions of iOS 26, iPadOS 26, macOS Tahoe 26, tvOS 26, visionOS 26, and watchOS 26. Once these updates are officially released in the fall, users will see these changes reflected in the App Store. And this is the part most people miss. While Apple is making these changes to enhance parental control, the new system also aims to harmonize with regional age restrictions. This means that an app rated 13 plus in the US may have a different rating in other countries, reflecting local laws and cultural norms. But what do you think? Should Apple continue to refine its age rating system? Or should they stick with the old categories? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Apple requires app developers to provide age rating details. Warning, your favorite apps might soon be off limits to kids. Apple has just dropped a bombshell for App Store developers. Provide detailed age rating information or risk being kicked out. Sound familiar? That's right, this move mirrors the introduction of privacy nutrition labels back in 2020, which sent shockwaves through the developer community. But here's where it gets interesting. This new requirement is part of Apple's broader plan to safeguard children online, announced in February 2025. Over the next few months, all developers must complete a comprehensive form akin to the privacy questionnaire, but this time focusing on age verification. So what's on this form? Developers will need to dive into four key areas. 1. In-app controls. How do you empower parents and guardians within your app? 2. Capabilities. What features might impact age suitability? 3. Medical or wellness topics. Are there sensitive health-related themes that require careful handling? And 4. Violent themes. How does your app approach potentially disturbing content? The catch. Your answers will inform Apple's age rating calculation, and here's the twist. While you can request a higher age rating if you disagree with Apple's assessment, you cannot load it. And don't even think about procrastinating. Updated age rating details are mandatory by January 31st, 2026. Delving deeper, Apple's full strategy for age verification, including both developer responsibilities and parental controls, is outlined in their insightful white paper. This move follows, and in some cases precedes, pressure from social media companies which have been lobbying for platform holders like Apple and Google to take on age verification responsibilities. The controversy. Why did social media developers want to pass the buck? The answer lies in the significant costs associated with implementing and maintaining such systems. Moreover, there's the looming specter of data privacy. Could knowing a user's age lead to exploitive data selling? Apple's approach cleverly sidesteps this issue by limiting apps to a simple yes/no response when querying a user's age suitability, without exposing sensitive information. And this is the part most people miss. Utah's pioneering law in March 2025, which compelled tech giants to integrate age verification, might just be the beginning of a wider regulatory shift. Now it's your turn. Do you think Apple's age verification strategy strikes the right balance between child safety and developer flexibility? Should other platforms follow suit, or is this an overreach? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Apple introduces new App Store age rating system. Developer updates and key changes. Apple is making waves in the developer community by announcing significant updates to its App Store age rating system. This change is not just a minor tweak. It introduces a more detailed classification and aims to enhance parental controls and ensure that apps are appropriately rated for their intended audiences. But here's where it gets controversial. How will these new ratings impact developers and the way parents monitor their children's app usage? Let's dive into the details. In a recent communication to developers, Apple revealed that it is rolling out a new age rating framework that includes 3 additional tiers: 13 plus, 16 plus, and 18 plus. This is in addition to the existing ratings of 4 plus and 9 plus. The introduction of these new categories reflects Apple's commitment to providing more precise age classifications, which can help parents make informed decisions about the apps their children use. Apple emphasizes that age ratings are tailored to each country or region, meaning they can differ based on local standards for suitability. This is crucial because it acknowledges the diverse cultural perspectives on what content is appropriate for different age groups. As part of this update, many apps have already been automatically reassigned to these new age categories based on the developer's previous answers to the age rating questionnaire. This means that developers need to be proactive in ensuring their app's rating aligns with its target audience. If the automatic rating doesn't match their expectations, developers have the option to manually adjust it through App Store Connect. To facilitate this new system, Apple has introduced a set of mandatory questions that developers must answer in the age rating questionnaire. These questions cover various aspects, including in-app controls that allow users to manage their experience, capabilities of the app that may affect its suitability for different age groups, topics related to health or wellness that could be sensitive for younger audiences, any violent themes present in the app or game. Developers are required to complete this updated questionnaire by January 31st, 2026. After this deadline, any app updates submitted to App Store Connect will be blocked until the new questions are answered. This is a significant shift that underscores the importance Apple places on compliance and safety in app development. Additionally, Apple reminds developers that their apps must adhere to regulations such as COPPA, Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, and GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation. This means that when evaluating the frequency of sensitive content, developers must consider all features of their apps, including functionalities like AI assistants and chatbots. In conclusion, these changes to the App Store age rating system are designed to provide a more nuanced approach to app classification, ultimately benefiting both developers and users. However, the implications of these updates could spark debate among developers about the balance between compliance and creative freedom. What do you think? Will these new ratings help parents make better choices, or do they impose unnecessary restrictions on developers? Share your thoughts in the comments.